Good morning, you guys, and welcome to day 7. We've made it to the end of week 1 of the 21-day Mission Manifest Challenge. Congratulations, that's awesome. 7 days is serious, that's commitment. But today, as well as at the end of each week here in the 21-day challenge, I'm going to be presenting what I guess I call hurdles. A hurdle. At the end of each week, you reach a hurdle. And something that's maybe slightly more challenging than some of the more creative, fun, playful stuff we've been doing, like vision boards and future calendars and such. But this one is really critical, and I wanted to kind of do this at the end of week 1 as opposed to later on in the 21 days, because it's something that it's taken me a lot of years to learn and understand. I'm still figuring it out and learning as I go as well. But it's the power of forgiveness. And I know that seems a little odd, because what does forgiveness have to do with manifesting your aspirations and your wants and desires in the new year? But it's not necessarily forgiveness of others as much as it is the forgiveness of self. And that's why this one's a bit of a hurdle, because this one takes a second, and it's a bit of a sobering exercise. But basically, I know as we get into exploring things like our dreams and our wishes and our wants and our visions for where we're heading and what we want to do, vision boards and future calendars, and we kind of think, oh, that's ridiculous, or that's all that is, those voices in your head that are telling you that that's never going to happen, or that you can't have this, or you can't do that. Those are limiting beliefs that are rooted in past disappointments and letdowns, choices that we've made in the past that maybe didn't pan out the way we hoped they would, and that to some degree we sort of harbor that, and we like blame ourselves to some degree for those failures. And the only way to really get a clean slate for making progress and manifesting new things in your life is to take that step of forgiving yourself for the things that have set you back in the past, the traumas, the disappointments, the difficulties, the letdowns, because we've all had them. You have. This first became very apparent to me when I was learning this new healing approach thing called EFT tapping. It's sort of a therapeutic meditation that you can do, where you're basically tapping on various meridians in your nervous system. As you speak out loud various affirmational, explorative thoughts. It's pretty interesting. If you have a minute, take a second, look up EFT tapping. Nick Ortner is the guy who's kind of like the poster child of that whole movement these days, and he's fantastic. He does a summit every year that's really worth digging in on if you're into exploring those types of approaches. But one of the first steps in EFT tapping is tapping on the karate chop part of your hand right there. I can't point to it because I'm holding the phone with my other hand, but it's tapping right there, and it's looking at whatever's frustrating, whether it's like a kink in your back or a difficult relationship that you're struggling with, and like I said, a conversation that maybe you're putting off, and you're like, why am I struggling with this? What is this? And I know I have these apprehensions, and even though I have these apprehensions, or even though I have this struggle, or even though I've got this pain in my neck that's bothering me, and I don't know why I have it and what it is, and it's frustrating me, it's disappointing me, I forgive myself for anything I may have done to cause it, or for anything I may be doing to prevent it from coming to pass. And it seems like an odd step to say, like, I forgive myself, but man, the first time I did it, I was like, holy cow, I don't know that I've ever taken the time to forgive myself for my failures. I've tried to do a good job of asking people's forgiveness when I mess up, and I've really learned the power of seeking forgiveness of my kids when I mess up, and that just changes the whole conversation right there with your kids. It's a cool thing, but with yourself, really coming to terms with your role in your and where you are right now. It's really powerful, and like I said, it's not easy, and it may take spending the day or a couple days thinking about it. It may take getting out your notebook and writing down a journal entry about it. Maybe just making a simple list of things that, ways in which maybe you feel you've let yourself down. And don't go crazy and like dogpile on yourself, because that's not what this is about at all. It's simply recognizing that you have the power to free yourself of that guilt and that shame and that trauma and whatever it is that you're harboring that's really feeding your self-sabotage and limiting beliefs. It's a tricky one, and thus it's a hurdle. But hey, we made it a full week. We might as well dig in, because next week's going to be nice and easy and light and very simple. The exercise is going to be quick and easy. But I figure since we got this far, you guys, savor it and really get in there and decide that this is what's up and this is where we're heading. All right. Good luck. I love you. Congrats on a great week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.